Want to sharpen your kitchen technique? The chefs at Alpine Country Club bring the flavor with Alpine Cuisine Cuts. Hey guys, we're here at Alpine Country Club and it is dinner time. Today we're going to be meeting with Executive Chef Rick Allen. He's going to be showing us a steak that we use here in our street tacos and a lot of other dishes that you guys love. He's going to show us the maintenance of it, how to clean it, how to cut it, how to eat it, and how to love it. So if you guys want to follow me, we'll go check it out.
Okay, I want to talk about one of my favorite cuts of meat that you've never heard before. It is probably, in my opinion, one of the most underutilized and most delicious pieces of meat out there, definitely. The name of it is the sirloin flap. That's F-L-A-P. A sirloin flap comes from the back end or the lower abdomen of a cow. It kind of comes from the belly, kind of the side of the belly of the cow. As you can see, it's a flat meat. Not flap, but it's a flat meat, similar to a hanger steak, similar to flank steak. It actually is in the same area, but just a little lower on the cow. What you want to do is you want to look for meat that has a lot of intermuscular fat, which is the marbling that you hear about maybe on the Food Network or whatever. But marbled meat and fatty meat is good meat, it's tender meat, and it's tastier meat. So the difference between connective tissue and fat, we'll talk about that. Fat is that stuff that you see on the meat that is firm, and connective tissue is generally almost silvery. In fact, a lot of this connective tissue is called silver skin. Believe it or not, silver skin is something that the Native Americans used to make bowstring with. Not good to eat, but very, very, very strong and chewy. So we want to make sure that you're removing the connective tissue and leaving some of the fat. So I'm going to show you these flat meats have a big piece of connective tissue on the front and a big piece of connective tissue on the back. We're basically just going to kind of shave it off. Again, just for reference, connective tissue, not good, not fun to eat, right? Use a nice sharp knife, something that you're comfortable with, and then just shave along the top of the meat. So I've got most of the connective tissue off. Flip it over and basically do the same thing on the other side. So anyway, one last thing on the flat meat. The flat meat has the striations in the muscle that run this way, not this way. So when you cut this meat, and you're gonna grill mark this on your barbecue griller or roast it in your oven, you're gonna kind of want to cut it this way with the grain of the meat first into more manageable pieces, and then you're actually going to cut it against the grain. I'm going to show you why. So when it's cooked and it's rare, you're going to get this. And this is much easier to eat and now there's a little bit of connective tissue, but this like literally melts away when you cook it. And this is why it's such a great piece of meat. It's easy to chew, it melts in your mouth, it's delicious, it's great for just about anything you want to do with it, especially charbroiling. So anyway, flap meat, F-A-L-P, sirloin flap. Ask your butcher for it. It's delicious.